engineers that dreamt this up. This is a replacement economic system for capitalism and free market economics. Mm. They were creating a utopia. They thought, to them it was a engineer from scratch utopia. But this is how certain they were that their science was settled, that their view of the world was so perfect that it couldn't possibly be any better. Here's what they said. There will be no place for politics, politicians, finance, or financiers. Technology will distribute by means of a certificate of distribution available to every citizen from birth to death.
Wow.
Now, just let that sink in. This is just immense. There will be no place for politicians or politics.
Which basically means government represented by the people and for the people.
That's right. There is no. Why would you need interaction of citizens to discuss in their own ignorance what we know is right?
And I want to point out the reason why you're seeing on the mainstream media so much finger pointing to each side and calling out corrupt politicians is because they want you to get sick of it too. They want you to be willing to throw the politicians out, even though the system itself could be amazing. It's just that the corporations have infiltrated and all of the special interest groups have caused them to be corrupt. Truly. It also makes the media look like they're doing their job of being, unbiased, right?
That's exactly right. And I'll say, just before we go on to the next topic, we all have heard the talk about decentralization in government and amongst technocrats as well. But you hear this term all the time, passing power down the line. It isn't ever really done, but they talk about it. Decentralization, turning power over to people. I'll give you an example. Would be when the president says, well, we're not going to have a national mandate for vaccine, but we encourage all businesses to do what they want to do.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, that throws all of the power and culpability away from the government and out there somewhere in the hinterland. The end result of this is to control society through artificial intelligence.
Yes.
That is contradictory to a political system of any kind. And I hate to say our politicians, I still say can we call them our politicians? I don't know who say they're not our politicians. They're usurpers. But they're in government right now trying to cozy up to the big tech. And they think, we can use these guys because we can use them to censor this and that and whatever. And they think that they somehow have the upper hand in this deal. I got news for them. I'll just put them on note right now. These technocrat oligarchs will crush you. They will throw you under the bus at the first opportunity that they have to get away with it. And they will destroy the entire political system and our structure from top to bottom. That means all national agencies. It means all state agencies, state government, state legislatures, etc. They'll destroy it and throw everybody under the bus in the political system for the sake of taking over and simply ruling by algorithm.
After they use them to push their narrative to get it done in the first place.
Yes.
And I'm sure we're